Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Welcome to the online teaching academy Ekalaiva. So far, we have been discussing about Nazism and the rise of Hitler. In the previous session, you have learnt about how did Hitler rise to power and also about the destruction of democracy. We know that Hitler gave lot of promises to the German people during the Depression time, isn't it? So, Uh, in today's session, we are going to learn whether the Hitler succeeded in that or what. Okay, so we are going to step into the topic reconstruction of Germany after Hitler gained power. Okay, so as we know very well, Hitler gave lot of promises, isn't it? So in order to fulfill his promises, he started to work on that. So he assigned the responsibility of economic recovery to the economist called Helmut Czachet, who aimed for the full production of goods in industries and employment to the people. So he achieved the full production of goods in industries and employment to the people through the project called German Superhighways and Volkswagen. Okay, the people's car Volkswagen. So through this project, Halmer Chashet achieved the full production of goods in industries and employment to the people. Okay, and then Hitler made a new foreign policies in which he pulled out the League of Nations in 1933. Hitler promised to weed out the foreign influence from Germany too. So to fulfill that, he made the foreign policies in which he pulled out the League of Nations in the year 1933, and also he reoccupied the Rhineland in the year 1936, and Hitler integrated the Austria and Germany in the year 1938 under the slogan of one people, one empire, and one leader. And here you can see the image of Helmut Czachet. The famous Autobahn and Volkswagen were the result of this period. And here you can see the Autobahn car company. And now moving on to the next one, he wanted to occupy the German-speaking state called Sudetenland, because the Sudetenland was occupied by Czechoslovakia. So Hitler wanted to occupy the Sudetenland too. Okay, so the Hitler devised a new foreign policy in which he pulled out the League of Nations from Germany, he reoccupied Rhineland, he integrated Austria and Germany, and also he occupied Sudetenland. So in all of his process, for all of his actions, England England gave unspoken support to Hitler. So from all of his actions, England lent its support, unspoken support, to Hitler. Because why England is supporting to Hitler? Because England had considered the Versailles Treaty was too harsh on Germany. So that only England supported to Hitler. So that what happened, Hitler got quick recovery from the economic crisis as well as from the foreign policy. But Hitler did not stop here. Okay. Churchill advised him not to do so as they didn't have enough finance. So Churchill advised him not to spend more on the arms and ammunitions. But Hitler did not listen to him at all. So Sachet left Hitler, and Hitler chose a war because he believed that the resources can be accumulated by the war and by expanding territories. If they expand territories, mean they will get a new area for the settlement of people, and also the new they can get the resources from the new area. So Hitler had an idea of idea that the crisis can be recovered. The economic crisis can be recovered through the collection of resources from the expansion of the territory, so that it chose the war. So that in 1939 September, Germany invaded Poland and thus started war with France and England. Listen here children, here in 1939 Germany invaded Poland only, but it started the war with France and England too. How? Because the England and France were the friendly nations of Poland. Okay, so that it started the war with France and England too. So in the year 1940, the month of September, the Tripartite Pact was signed between Germany, Italy, and Japan. So that Germany strengthened by the Italy and Japan, and also Hitler claims to international power by the end of the 1940s. And of course, Hitler reached at the height of the power and being famous. So listen to your children. In 1940, Tripartite Pact was signed between Germany, Italy, and Japan, so that Hitler got strengthened. Okay, because as Germany was joined with the Italy and Japan, it was strengthened. Hitler was strengthened by it, and he was also reached at the height of power by the end of 1940s. And also, we know that the Hitler had a long-term ambition. He had a long-term ambition that he want to conquer the Europe, so that he attacked the Soviet Union. So Hitler wanted to conquer the Eastern Europe because that was his long-term ambition. So he started to attack the Soviet Union in the year 1941. So this attack made by Hitler was considered as a great historic blunder by the historians. Okay, so the German forces facing the British in the western side, and also facing the Russian army, Soviet armies in the eastern side. So there was a severe aerial bombing started from both of the sides. Meanwhile, the Soviet Red Army defeated the Germany at Stalingrad and occupied the Germany till Berlin. Okay, so listen here children. So Hitler wanted to conquer the Europe so that he attacked the Soviet Union in 1941, and German armies faced the Britishers in the western side, and also the German armies facing the Soviet Red armies, that is Russian armies in the eastern side. And both the sides there was a severe aerial bombing. In that, the Soviet Red Army defeated the Germany at Stalingrad and also occupied the Germany till Berlin. Okay. Meanwhile, the USA did not participate in the war. because USA already faced an economic crisis after the end of the First World War. So the USA did not want to face once again the economic crisis by participating in the war again. So the USA resisted uh, on entering into the war as it had already faced the economic depression after the First World War. So that it resisted to enter the war for a long, but it could not stay away from the war for a long because the Japan joined with Germany and bombed the US base at Pearl Harbor. So to take revenge for that, the USA entered into the Second World War so that the Allies' power got strengthened by the US entry, and thus the war ended in the year 1945 with Hitler defeat, and USA dropped bomb at Hiroshima and Nagasaki too. Okay, and here you can see the image of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And now it is the time for taking the assignment, children. So when and how did Hitler invade the Soviet Union? How was the economic recovery made in Germany? So that's all for today's topic, children. And we will see the remaining part in the next session. Thank you, children.